about uh, digital media technologies and professional practice. So that means connecting those two sides together, the professional practice in digital media technologies, right? So yeah, you need to know what is professional practice, and you also need to know what digital media is. Right? Let's look at what those are. So digital media, you know that when you from internet you get a lot of things. They are all in the form of digital. We call it a digital world. Let's see what they are. You know the computer programs that you use, the software you use. They are digital media. Then what about the pictures that you see from internet or get it from internet? You know the Google got a lot of collection of graphics. That's digital imagery. And the video that you download from YouTube or other websites, they call digital video. Then we have video games, like multimedia online games. People play games online. That's another area of digital media. Then what about web pages and websites? All the information, it comes under digital media. And how about social media? What are the most common social media that you use? I'm sure you must be on Facebook or in Twitter. Some of the professionals use LinkedIn. Instagram is becoming more and more popular. But Pinterest is also for those who create new things, to take charge of their own innovations or creations. So that social media is one side. Now we have large databases, customer relationship databases managed over the internet, right? And there is a huge another package called enterprise resource planning. That means all information systems under one huge umbrella. That's purely a digital media. And you do download music from internet. Okay, that may be either MP3 or MP4 format. So that is digital audio. And there are a lot of electronic books you can access over internet and you can buy from Amazon.com, right? So they all comes under digital media. So I'm sure you got a big picture of what digital media is. Now, the professional practice meaning, we have to get into professional practice elements. As a professional, what are you supposed to do? Remember, Australian government has clearly indicated, right, in the legislation, this is what the copyright is. This is what the privacy policy is. That was clearly declared. Now, in this subject, what you do is, through your activities and your workbook, you'll be learning mainly three concepts. The three concepts are the copyright policy and its elements, right? Then the privacy policy and its elements. Then the third one is the code of ethics. What you are going to do is pretend that you are going to work for a cloud servicing company as a professional, right? So assume your role is policy manager, right? Remember that all IT people, IT professionals are members of Australian Computer Society, including myself. Now, as a member of the Australian Computer Society, it is our responsibility to adhere to the rules and regulations stipulated by the Computer Society, right? Because Australian Computer Society is a body that is accountable to the government in maintaining these standards. Right? I hope you got the picture clearly. Okay. Now, when you read your information, you might find, okay, this is the elements of privacy policy, this is the copyright policy, that is the code of ethics. But the assignment is asking, how are you going to write those three for a cloud servicing company? Let's call it ABC, right? For a cloud servicing company. But you yourself, you're playing a role here. Let's think it's a policy manager. Remember, you are, as an IT person, you are a member of the Australian Computer Society. So it's pretty tight situation, like tongue in the mouth, right? You can't do what you want because you are working for a company, one side. The other side is you are a member of Australian Computer Society. So therefore, Now you need to learn how to design a copyright policy, a privacy policy, and code of ethics for your company, which is providing cloud services. So that is telling you to learn what cloud services are. So that's a tough one, isn't that? Right. Now remember that cloud, we have to get into cloud. We have one side, we have digital media. So the digital media story is, I gave you examples, right? All this digital media, you can create, you can see at any time. You can preserve for later use. You can distribute among other people. You can modify. But while doing so, what are the boundaries? Can you take my video clip and tell everyone it is yours? Is that right? Where is ethics? We need to look at these areas. Okay? Right. So remember, your assignments are talking about the company providing cloud services. No, remember, this cloud is just a metaphor for the internet, because the idea of cloud is, I'm sure you must have heard about the SkyDrive, right? So if you are going to America today, right, without taking all your video, your hard computer with you, and yet you wanted to show your friends about your video clips, what you could do is you can transfer everything to SkyDrive, right? And then go to America and go into the website and share with your friends. Just give the link. Okay. So that's called, it's in the cloud. Some cloud meaning somebody else's computer. You are storing your data. Okay. So it's not about your computer hard drive, right? Your computer hard drive is calling the local storage, right? So this is somebody else's. So that is working off your hard drive. Okay. Now, when you talk about cloud computing, we are dealing with different businesses. Now, your company, is it, what kind of businesses is it dealing with? Now, when you look at business world, you will find one man owned business, or you can find small to medium enterprise, and you can find large businesses, different sizes, into up to large corporate businesses. Now, you need to look at different businesses that are offering different services. Maybe your cloud servicing company is a big one, which is offering all possible cloud services. Now you need to know what are these cloud services? Remember, one service we call software as a service, right? What it does is the business is letting other businesses to use their applications through their computer. We call it cloud. It could be a large computer elsewhere. It could be America, it could be New Zealand, or it could be in the US. Okay. Then some companies are using cloud to, as you know, we call it the service platform as a service. Right? That means certain customer applications that the company is going to use is created in the cloud. Let's assume architects, some of the drawings, the quantity surveyors, some of the calculation data, project managers working on large projects. Project managers are working on the same project. So those applications can be in the cloud. We call it platform as a service. And there's another function of cloud which we call infrastructure as a service, right? These are the big guns, I would call, who are the big guns like Amazon, the Microsoft, the Google, the Rackspace. Okay. What do? They are providing backbone. That means they are giving their space for the companies to rent, right? So in that case, that is acting as infrastructure as a service. Now the picture is getting quite bigger, right? So you got the idea of cloud, because without knowing cloud, you can't do assignments. Okay, right. So what I'm going to do here is I've got a little couple of pictures. These pictures were taken from internet. Okay. The idea is, I believe a picture is worth 1,000 words, right? Let me get you the cloud concept clearly by using a couple of pictures, okay? So I'm going to share my screen with you, right? So just give me a minute. I hope you should be able to see my screen now. Okay, here we go. Right, look at this picture. It's a beautiful cloud at the center, and there are some computers connected to the cloud via internet. So done. Next picture. It's showing what things are in the cloud. I did say that cloud is used as a application as a service, platform as a service, and then infrastructure as a service. So that makes sense. This is how people are connecting to the cloud. Okay. Now, these are comparing. This is again taken from Google just to tell you that these are not my pictures. These are showing those three, the comparison. What is the software as a service? Some people use cloud for email, customer relationship management, and enterprise resource planning. Enterprise resource planning meaning all information systems in the company under one umbrella. Right? So under platform as a service, these are the areas people are using, right? Application, the web application development, decision support. Decision support is a broad area, okay? Web and streaming, have a look. The infrastructure as a service, the areas are mainly networking, security. Those are the major areas, okay? Right, so that's enough in brief. You don't need quite a lot because you are going to study this for the next few weeks. And that's all I have to say, right? So I'm going to stop this screen sharing and going back to that. I indicated all information in my welcome email, and this video is guiding you further. Remember that you need to manage your time and you need to enjoy your study. That's also important, right? Because at the end of the day, if you don't enjoy, it's not going to work out. Most importantly, you need to think, right? Think meaning we are in the information age. So therefore, you cannot copy somebody's information and pretend it is yours. Right? You need to acknowledge resources whenever you write assignments. And we are following American Psychological Association's referencing style, which is in your study skills handout. Right? Pages, I remember 15 to 19 mainly says what you're supposed to do. Okay, so have a pleasant journey.